Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Gopi Jana Balaba Gribaradhari Jaya. Gopi Jana Balaba Gribaradhari Jaya. Yasodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Gopi Jana Balaba Gribaradhari Jaya. Gopi Jana Balaba Gribaradhari Jaya. Yasodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Bhaja Gorango Ka Gorango La Gorango Namare Bhaja Gorango Ka Goranga La Goranga Namare Bhaja Gorango Ka Goranga Ye Jana Goranga Bhaje Śacīmātā Pranare Ye Jana Goranga Bhaje Śacīmātā Pranare Bhaja Gorango Kagorango La Gorango Namare Bhaja Gorango Kagorango Bhaja Gorango Kagorango La Gorango Namare Bhaja Gorango Jana Goranga Bhaje Se Amara Pranare Jana Goranga Bhaje Se Amara Pranare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Goribo, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Goribo. Nitai Goribo, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Goribo. Jayam Vishnupa Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Sutasata Śrīmādhavendra Esi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupa Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Sutasata Śrīmādhavendra Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya Śrīla Prabhupada Ki. Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Thakur Ki. Sri Charitamrita Grantha Ki. Samaveta Bhakta Brinda Ki. Nitai Gopi Manande. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Guru Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Jnana Timindasya Gana Salakaya Chaksu Sumilita Yena Tasma Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Caitanya Mano Bhishtan Stapita Yena Bhutale Sanyarupa Kadama Yandadati Sampadantikam Pandeya Siguru Sitam Padakamala Siguru Vaishnav Samschan Sirupam Sagrajata Sagana Ragunata Vitatan Sajivan Sadvaita Sabadutam Padijana Sata Sri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Kṛṣṇa Padasagala Lalita Sri Vishakabhitamscha He Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorange Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vaisabhanu Sutta-devi Pranamami Hari Priye Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansa Chanura Madana Devaki Paramananda Krishna Bande Jagaguru Namamu Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Śrīmatī Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nibisesa Sunyabadi Paschadesha Tarine Panchakapa Turubhyascha Kripa Sindhibhyevacha Patetanam Pavanabhebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahāvedanyaya Kṛṣṇa Premapadayate Kṛṣṇa Ya Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Namine Gauratu Se Namaha Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadahara Sri Vāsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Kṛṣṇa 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Anandalila Maya Vigraya Imabada Vicha Visundaraya Tasma Mahāprabhu Rasa Prayo Chaitanya Nama Namaste Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gura Bhakta Vrinda So we are continuing the Caitanya Charitamrita, chapter 3, today's text 95. Correct. The chapter is the external reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance, which means Visa Hetu. So Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he had given us the two reasons why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Kṛṣṇa himself, Kṛṣṇa Bhāna Tusa Kṛṣṇa, Sangopakashra Pasadam, Jagnai Sankitanya Praye Yajanti Sumedasra. So Kṛṣṇa is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He had come in this age of Kali, along with his associates, who are considered to be his weapons, his associates. And their weapon, of course, is the Sankirtan Praya, the Jaga, Sankirtan Jaga. So Kṛṣṇa came with associates in this age of Kali. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he explained that there are two reasons why Kṛṣṇa came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Two reasons. There's the external reasons, and then there is the internal reasons. So the two reasons are there. So this one of the external reasons is being explained in this chapter. The external reason of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, And then the second reason is going to be explained in next chapter, chapter 4. So you have the Sahetu and Vishahetu, which means the main reasons and then the external reasons. External reason being that to establish the Yuga Dharma, which is the Nam Sankirtan, and then the main reason or the internal reasons, which is to relish the loving sentiment of Śrīmatī Radharani. So this is explained nicely in the next chapter, chapter 4. Very beautiful compositions of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. So now today, text number 95, because from the beginning we have been reading different texts, which is explaining these reasons. So text number 95, we can all chant together. Mādhava-īśvara Purī Śrī Jagannātha Advaita Ācārya prakaṭa hailā sātha Mādhava-īśvara Purī Śrī Jagannātha Advaita Ācārya prakaṭa hailā sātha Mādhava-īśvara Purī Śrī Jagannātha Advaita Ācārya prakaṭa hailā sātha. You can please chant. Śrī Jagannātha Advaita Ācārya prakaṭa sātha Mādhava-īśvara Purī Śrī Jagannātha Advaita Ācārya Matajis. Mādhava-īśvara Purī Śrī Jagannātha So it's always nice to sing beautiful Bengali tunes. I think we have some few Bengali devotees here. They can sing. When they sing the Caitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavat, so nice to hear. Very beautiful to hear, isn't it? So, word for word meaning, Madhava, this indicating Mādhavendra Purī, Īśvara Purī, Īśvara Purī, Śacīmātā, Jagannātha Miśra, Advaita Ācārya, prakaṭa, manifested, hailā, were, say, this, sātha, with. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti-vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Mādhavendra Purī, Īśvara Purī, Śrīmatī Śacīmātā, and Śrīla Jagannātha Miśra all appeared with Śrī Advaita Ācārya. Purport. Whenever the Supreme Personality of Godhead descends in his human form, he sends ahead all his devotees who act as his father, teacher, and associates in many roles. Such personalities appear before the advent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Before the appearance of Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Mahāprabhu, there appeared his devotees like Śrī Mādhavendra Purī, his spiritual master, Śrī Īśvara Purī, his mother, Śacīmātā, Śrīmatī Śacī-devī, his father, Śrī Jagannātha Miśra, and Śrī Advaita Ācārya. So these great personalities, they all appear before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his advent. So, as explained by Śrīla Bhaktisiddhanta in the Anubhashya, that the Lord appeared in these worlds in two forms. One form is with parents, and another form is without parents. So, some form with parents, another form without parents, which means the term used for it is Sadvaraka and Advaraka. Sadvaraka and Advaraka, two forms. For example, the form without parents, when the Lord came to this material world, they are like such incarnations like Kuma, Varaha, Nrsimhadev, Matsya, these forms. Because they come for specific pastimes. They are not meant to be like relished by devotees. They just come because they have to execute a certain mission. Like Kumadev came, Matsya came, Varaha came, who killed Hiranyaksha. Like that, Nrsimhadev came. He came from a pillar. He appeared from a pillar to kill Hiranyakashipu. So these incarnations are there. And of course, all of them, they've all been nicely explained by Srila Rupa Goswami in the Lagu Bhagavad-Gita. It's very wonderful scripture. Explain these various incarnations of the Supreme Lord. So which means it's not that every incarnation must have parents. After all, who's going to be the parent of Nrsimhadev? Half man, half lion incarnation, or the Kuma, the tortoise incarnation, or Matsya, the fish incarnation. These various incarnations. But another form of incarnations are those incarnations that comes with parents, whereby there is mother and then there is father. So these incarnations like Vamandev, Sri Ram, Ramachandra, Lord Sri Kṛṣṇa himself, so they came with parents, with mother and father. Now, this mother and father, they are not ordinary living entities. They are not ordinary persons, ordinary conditioned souls. These father and mothers, they actually exist eternally in the spiritual world. They exist eternally in the spiritual world, but when the Lord wants to make his appearance in this material world, then he sent ahead of himself, he sent them to come and take birth. They come first, and then they take birth, and then they become the Lord's mother and father. Now, in the spiritual world, the sentiment of mother and father is there in the spiritual world. Because this personality, like Nanda, Yashoda, Devaki, Vasudeva, they exist eternally in the spiritual world, in the Vaikuntha planet or in the Goloka Vrindavan. But they have the role of mother and father also in the spiritual world. But such role, but there's no pastimes of giving birth in the spiritual world. They don't give birth. They're just there. The sentiment is there. Eternal sentiment is there. So there's no such a thing as giving birth in the spiritual world. So it's there eternally, but they have that eternal sentiment. But when the Lord comes to the material world, when he comes, then there is this exhibition of taking birth from the womb of a mother. Just like Kṛṣṇa took birth from the womb of Devaki, or Chaitanya Prabhu taking birth from the womb of Śacī-devī and Jagannātha Miśra, or Lord Ramachandra taking birth from the womb of Kaushalya, and his father was Dasaratha. But however, their mother and father in the material world is the Krishna's mother and father in the material world. It's not by conception. It's not that there's a conception and then there's a sperm which is put into the womb of the mother. No, it's not that way. The Lord came, he manifests himself within the heart of his devotees. Just like when you read the second chapter of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, you will read how, first of all, Kṛṣṇa first, he manifested himself within the mind of Vasudeva. So when he manifested himself within the mind of Vasudeva, then this manifestation was transferred to the mind of Devaki. And then from there, then there's a womb, and then the Lord took shelter within the womb of Devaki. I mean, apparent shelter, it's not that he's taking shelter, but it's just, For example, it mentions that devotees, the pure devotees of the Lord, they always carry the Lord within their heart. What is that? Hridaye Sada, Mama Vaishnav Sada, Mama Vaishnav Param. The pure devotees, they always carry the Lord within their heart. So which means, if you want to see Kṛṣṇa, you cannot see Kṛṣṇa directly, you have to see his pure devotees. So, Devaki was carrying Kṛṣṇa within her body. And then, when the Lord was within her body, within her womb, so her body became transformed. She manifested such a great effulgence that illuminated the whole prison house. That even when Kamsa saw Devaki manifested such a magnificent effulgence, even he was amazed. He was amazed. So, and then of course, then there is a so-called birth. But the birth itself was not ordinary birth. It wasn't ordinary birth. The birth was not ordinary because when the Lord came out of the body of Devaki, he came out as Vishnu form, four-armed form, Vishnu. Vishnu form, four-armed, he came within the prison house, and then Devaki and Vasudeva, they were praying to the Lord. They were making prayers. So they were making prayers, And then in their prayer is that the Bhakti was saying, my dear Lord, people will make fun of me if I told them that Vishnu has appeared as my child. So therefore, dear Lord, transform yourself. Transform yourself to acceptable form. So the Lord then, from four-armed Vishnu form, then he changed his form, then he became a baby. He became a baby, and that baby was carried from the prison house, was carried from Mathura, then to Gokul, across the Yamuna to Gokul. So very, very wonderful stories there. So at the same time also, Chaitanya Mahāprabhu also, in his manifestation also, because for long period of time, Jagannātha Miśra and Śacīmātā, because they had 8 children, and these 8 children, they all died after they were born. They all died after they were born. So, and then, so they basically prayed to the Lord. And then, of course, Advaita Ācārya, he was making a special calling for the Lord to make his appearance in the world. Because the whole world had become very atheistic. People stopped worshiping the Lord. So much materialism. People are worshiping devas for their own materialistic prosperity. So Advaita Ācārya, so he was worshiping the Lord, offering to Śacī-devī, and to begging the Lord that you have to make your appearance. You have to deal with the situation that is happening in this Kali Yuga. If you don't do so, because Advaita Ācārya, he happened to be Mahavishnu himself, he said, if you don't come, then I'm going to destroy the world. If you don't come, I'm going to destroy the world. So Advaita Ācārya, by his loud calling, then the Lord decided to manifest himself, decided to make his appearance. So as usual, both Jagannātha Miśra and Śacī-devī, they had a dream. They had a dream that this great personality had appeared within their body. First of all, Śacīmātā, she recounted that dream to Jagannātha Miśra, that I just had a dream of this person entering my body. I just had this dream. And then Jagannātha Miśra said, yes, I also have this dream that this person entered my body. So which means there was simultaneous manifestation within the body of Jagannātha Miśra and Śacīmātā. So the conception was not by way of passing semen. It wasn't like that. Because the Lord's body is always transcendental body. His body is never material. His body is always transcendental. So when the Lord was making his appearance, so he commanded all his eternal associates to go ahead of him. He commanded them. Now, one thing important in this verse is that he mentioned that Mādhavendra Purī, Īśvara Purī, Jagannātha Miśra, Śacīmātā, they all appeared along with Advaita Ācārya. Now, there's a big difference because Advaita Ācārya was not Jiva Tattva. Advaita Ācārya is Ishvara Tattva, is God himself, Mahavishnu. Advaita Ācārya was not Jiva Tattva. Other personalities, they were Jivas, but Advaita Ācārya was not. He belonged to the category of Īśvara Tattva. Just like when we chant the prayer, Sri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Śrī Advaita Ācārya, they go back to Vrindavan. So Advaita Ācārya is known as bhakti-avatar. Is avatar, bhakti-avatar, is incarnation of the devotee. You have Caitanya Prabhu, who is said to be the bhakta. Then Nityananda Prabhu is called the expansion of the devotee. It's because it's a direct expansion. Balaram is direct expansion of Kṛṣṇa. So, correspondingly, Nityananda Prabhu is direct expansion of Caitanya Prabhu. So you have the incarnation of a devotee, you have devotee, incarnation of devotee, then you have the expansion of the devotee, which is Nityananda Prabhu, and then you have a devotional energy, which is Gadara Prabhu, Gadara Pandit, and then you have pure devotee, which is the Srivas Ācārya Thakur. So this is Panchatattva. So therefore, when it's Panchatattva Kṛṣṇa, was that Panchatattva Kṛṣṇa? What is that? That verse, Bhakti Shaktikam, the verse which glorified the Panchatattva. What was that verse? Anyway, so now even though Advaita Ācārya, he belonged to Īśvara Tattva, is the Lord himself, but however, in this incarnation, in his pastime, he never really liked to allow himself to be addressed as Īśvara, to be addressed as God. He never liked to address, he always liked to portray himself as a devotee. Even though during the pastime, even though Mahāprabhu, because Advaita Ācārya was very, very elderly person, he was the same age as the father of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very elderly person, and Mahāprabhu will always give respect to Advaita Ācārya. Will always give him respect. Advaita Ācārya was never regarded as an ordinary person by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there was one time when, because Advaita was always giving respect to Chaitanya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always giving respect to Advaita Ācārya. But Advaita Prabhu, he never likes this. He doesn't like it. Because he sees Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his Lord. He sees himself as a servant and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the master. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will always give respect to Advaita. So Advaita was not happy with this. So he wanted to enact a pastime. He wanted to make Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted him to become angry with him. So he wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to become angry with him. So, and because Advaita Ācārya was known as a great teacher, he was a great teacher. He teaches the Vedas. So one time, Advaita Prabhu, in his place in Shantipur, so he started teaching Mayavad. He started teaching Mayavad Tattva. That's, Mayavadi teaching is that the Lord has no form, that in personalism, the light is the supreme. So Advaita Ācārya was teaching, he gathered some students, and he was teaching the student that yes, the Lord has no form, and Everything is according to the light, impersonal Brahmajyoti. So as Advaita was teaching this, the information was related to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, that Advaita Ācārya, he has been preaching the Mayavad. He has been preaching impersonalism. So when Mahaprabhu heard this, he said that, how is that? As Advaita teaching impersonalism, he brought me to this world, but it's by his calling that I came. How come he's teaching impersonalism? So therefore, I want to see, I want to witness this myself. So Chaitanya Prabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, so they all went to Shantipur. They crossed the Ganga and went to Shantipur. And as they arrived in Shantipur, they saw that Advaita, he was vigorously teaching about Mayavad. Teaching about Mayavad, and especially when Advaita, when he saw that Chaitanya Prabhu and Nityananda was coming, he became much more vigorous in his teaching of Mayavad. So Chaitanya Prabhu, he went to Advaita. He said, Acharya, who is the Supreme? What are you teaching? And the Advaita said, it's impersonalism, it's Brahmajyoti impersonalism. There is not Supreme form. You know, it's very nice. It's nicely narrated in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Chaitanya Prabhu became angry. And because Mahaprabhu was so strong, he has a strong body. So from where Advaita was sitting, he knocked him down from his seat. He knocked Advaita down on his seat, and he sat on him, and he was punching him. He was punching Advaita. So as he was punching him, so Sita Thakurani, she came, said, you're going to kill him, he's an old man. What are you doing? He's an old man. You're going to kill him by a punching. He's an old man. Don't do this, don't do this. Sita Thakurani was pleading to Mahaprabhu. Oh, you're going to kill him. He's an old man. And then Chaitanya Prabhu said that, he was saying that, why did you come into this place? Why did you come into this place? It's because of your loud calling that I came here into this world. Why not teaching now the personalism? If this was you're going to do, you shouldn't have called me. So, and then Advaita started smiling. He said, yes, now I've got you now. You know, you think that you're a thief? Now I'm the biggest thief. Because now I've been able to get you to disrespect me. Because Mahaprabhu will never disrespect Advaita Ācārya. So now I've been able to get you to disrespect me now. You know. One time, I think it was one devotee who was, this devotee was going around. He was telling people that Advaita Ācārya, he has some debt. He has some debt. Now, he's saying that Advaita Ācārya, even though he's actually Mahavishnu, so he's God himself, but he has some debt that needs to be cleared up. He has some debt that needs to be cleared up. So Mahaprabhu heard this. And so Mahaprabhu, he called up these devotees. He became angry with them. He said that, why are you disturbing the mood of Acharya? Why are you disturbing his mood? In one aspect, you are calling him the Supreme Lord, and then you are now saying that he has some debt. How can the Supreme Lord have some debt? You're calling yourself a Brahman? What kind of understanding you've got? So Mahaprabhu chastised this fellow. Chastise him. That you cannot disturb the mode of Advaita Ācārya this way. So anyway, as this felt saying that the the Lord appeared, but before his appearance, he came, he sent forth many devotees to go ahead of him. He sent forth many devotees, just like when Lord Kṛṣṇa, when he was about to appear, so at that time, the Lord Brahma, because the earth was disturbed by many demoniac elements. The earth was disturbed by many demoniac elements, and at that time, so Mother Earth, who went to Lord Brahma with tears in her eye, implored Lord Brahma to call upon Lord Vishnu to come and deal with the situation which has affected the earth, to deal with the situation. So Lord Brahma, along with all the demigods, including the Mother Earth, they went to the ocean of milk. They went to the ocean of milk, and then they were praying to the Lord. And then the Lord communicated through the out of Lord Brahma. So the Lord communicated through the out of Lord Brahma. So from the 10th canto, chapter 1, text 22, we have this verse. Puraiva punsabadito darajvaro babad biyamsa yadusu pajanyatam sayaba uvya param Īśvara swakala shaktak shapaya chari bhuvi. So Lord Brahma informed the demigods. Lord Brahma is speaking. So Lord Brahma is saying, before we submitted our petition to the Lord, he was already aware of the distress on earth. Consequently, for as long as the Lord moves on earth to diminish its burden by his own potency in the form of time, all of you demigods should appear through plenary portions as sons and grandsons in the family of the Yadus. So the Lord communicated to Lord Brahma that yes, he's going to come. He's going to make his appearance, but he wants all the demigods to go ahead of him. The demigods to go ahead of him and appear in various families. Yadus, Bhoja dynasty, and the Kamba dynasties. All of them. We're trying to appear because the Lord is going to come. He's going to perform his lila, but the Lord will only perform his lila only in the association of his devotees. He will not come and perform and do his lila with his demon. So the Lord sent forth previously, before he came, he sent for his so-called mother and father. From the spiritual world, he sent forth Vasudeva, Devaki, Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, like that. He sent ahead of them. And then all the various friends, his eternal friends, they are sent ahead of time, both in Braj and also in Mathura, various family. He sent forth all of them first, so that the Lord will come and perform his pastime. So Śrīla Prabhupada, he had written a purport, as stated in the Brahma Samhita 539, Ramadi Muti Sukla Niyamena Tishtam Nana Bataram Bakaro Bhuvane Sukentu Kṛṣṇa Sayan Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, who is always situated in various incarnations, such as Ram, Nrsimha, and many sub-incarnations as well, but who is the original personality of Godhead, known as Kṛṣṇa, and who incarnates personally also. So in this verse from Śrīmad Bhagavatam, we find the words Puraiva Punsava Drito Dara Jwara. The word Punsa refers to Kṛṣṇa, who was already aware of how the whole world was suffering because of the increase of demons. Without reference to the supreme power of the personality of Godhead, demons assert themselves to be independent kings and presidents, and thus they create a disturbance by increasing their military power. When such disturbances are very prominent, Kṛṣṇa appears. At present also, various demoniac states all over the world are increasing their military power in many ways, and the whole situation has become distressful. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa has appeared by his name in the harekrishna movement, which will certainly diminish the burden of the world. Philosophers, religionists, and people in general must take to this movement very seriously, for man-made plans and devices will not help bring peace on earth. The transcendental sound, harekrishna, is not different from the person Kṛṣṇa. Nama Chintamane Kṛṣṇas, Caitanya Rasa Vigraha, Pona Sudo Nitya Mukto, Benanton Namanamino. There is no difference between the son, Hare Krishna, and Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa the person. So which means the Lord has manifested himself in this age of Kali in the form of his holy name. So which means wherever the holy name of the Lord is being chanted, wherever the name is being vibrated, then there will be peace. So which means the devotees, the Hare Krishna movement devotees, they are actually the ambassador of the spiritual world to bring this peace to the world through the spreading of the Hare Krishna mantra. Wherever there is a chanting of Hare Krishna, there is peace in that environment. The peace is there. I remember one time I was traveling. I was in Southern Africa, and in this place, they've been having there's been no rain for a long time. No rain for a long time. So, this long time ago, I was a young devotee. So I went to the street, and I was trying to distribute book. I was alone. And then I was talking with one person who happened to be a Christian. I was telling him how this is Hare Krishna, God's name is Kṛṣṇa, and he has come. And if anyone chants this Krishna name, there will be peace. But rather than listening to me, this person became angry because he was a Christian. He became angry. He was saying, "Why are you here? What is this? Why are you bringing this here?" I don't know, as he was talking, then he said, "But there's one good thing. The good thing is that once you came here, it started raining." So it started raining, so therefore it's good that you have come, because as you come, then the rain is falling. So even though he was angry, and then he was able to pacify himself because it was raining. He said, "Oh, you brought rain." So anyway, Wherever there is calamity, when there is a Krishna consciousness, then there'll be good thing. So therefore devotees, so that's what Prabhupada is saying here, that the harekrishna movement is meant to actually to diminish the burden of the world which is being created in the world. Just like nowadays, there are so many problems all over the world. And these problems is increasing every day. It's increasing every day, these problems. Many parts of the world, there's a lot of military gatherings. Is there. And now, from now, these days compared to many years ago, the military equipment, they have become much more powerful than before. Much more powerful than before. Many countries, Russia, US, many countries, they have so much atomic weapon that one weapon can destroy a whole country. Just one weapon. So they become very much more powerful, these demoniac rulers who are ruling the states all over the world. However, but if this situation can only be curtailed if devotee really take it upon himself to spread the harekrishna mantra, to spread the holy name of Krishna. Because wherever the holy name of Krishna is being chanted, there will be peace. Peace will be there. I think there's one verse in the 5th canto Bhagavatam, and this verse says that let there be peace in the world through the spreading of the holy name of the Lord. Let there be peace in the world. Otherwise, there is no other place. There is no other method of bringing the peace into the world. Because the Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna and his name, they are non-different. He said that Abhinato Nama Nami. No. There's no difference between the name and the person behind the name. Krishna and his name, they are non-different. When the name of Krishna is chanted, Krishna is immediately become present. And that's why when devotees chant, when they do kirtan, you will see so much bliss. Devotees are very blissful. When there's so much kirtan going on, when devotees are chanting the Lord's name, they're very happy. They're very happy. There's no other method of attaining happiness in this age than this chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So this is the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance in this world, which means to spread the chanting of his own holy name. Okay. So I'm going to stop here. So thank you for listening. If there's any question or comment, you can please go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, through the mind, he manifests to the mind to his devotee. I mean, he accepts parents. When the Lord appears as a human form, he accepts parents. So, like Krishna, he accepts Vasudeva and Devaki, Chaitanya Prabhu, Jagannātha Miśra, Śacīmātā, Lord Ramachandra, Kausalya, Dasarat. So, the Lord accepted them as his parents, mother and father, but not as ordinary mother and father, not ordinary. Because these devotees, they have eternal rights in the spiritual world as father and mother. That eternal rights is there. But in the spiritual world, there is no conception. There is no giving birth. Because there's no birth, there's no giving birth in the spirit. It's always there. No giving birth in the spiritual world. Only in the material world, there's giving birth. But still, that giving birth is not ordinary thing. It's not through sperm, anything like that. The Lord just manifests himself. He appears within the mind, and then devotee carry the Lord, like Mother Devaki, carry the Lord in a womb for long period, for like 9 months, 10 months. Or Mother Sachi carry Chaitanya Prabhu in a womb for 13 months, like that. So it's never an honorary birth. It's always transcendental. Is it transcendental? So Kṛṣṇa said, Jama me to, what's that? What's that? Jama kame chame divyan, even you vetita tota. Jama kame chame divyan. The Lord said, my appearance is transcendental. Divya means transcendental. It's not material. It's transcendental birth. And so just have to understand that the Lord's appearance is transcendental. Okay. Harekrishna. Yeah, Lord Ram, his appearance, he appeared within a jaga. There was jaga that was performed. Jaga was performed, and then jaga, there was thing was taken, and it was divided among the wives of Dasarath marriage. When they took, there was appear within the womb. So Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kakeyi, they had these 3 portions was given. 3 portions of which came through the sacrifice. Okay. So in this way, the Lord always manifests himself in the most transcendental ways, in the most extraordinary ways, that the Lord always manifests himself. Like that. Okay. It's never ordinary. We came through ordinary birth, because we are conditioned, but the Lord is not like that. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Jai Śrīmatā ki, Śrī Gauranga Mahāprabhu ki, Śrīla Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. Gopi Manande.
What Ukraine?